Hi, and welcome back to your English home. Today's topic is about a young man named Ranif. He had a big problem. He was always busy, but finished nothing. But now, he manages his time like a pro. Let's listen to his story, and maybe learn something for ourselves. Like and subscribe, and let's go. Ranif used to feel tired every day. He was not sick. He just felt tired in his mind. He woke up, ate his breakfast, and started the day. But when the day ended, he looked back and thought, "What did I even do today?" Many times, the answer was nothing important. He wanted to do many things. He wanted to study English, read books, finish his work, help his family, and go for a walk. But something was always missing. Time. The hours moved too fast. He often started one thing but didn't finish it. Or he moved from one task to another without completing anything. His brain felt messy. His room was not clean. His phone was always in his hand. Sometimes he spent 2 hours just watching videos. Other times he talked with friends for a long time about nothing. Then the day ended, and he felt angry at himself. He would say, "Tomorrow I will do better." But tomorrow was the same. He was tired of this cycle. He asked himself, "Why do I have 24 hours like everyone else, but I finish nothing while others finish so much?" This question made him stop and think deeply. He understood the truth. It's not about how many hours you have, it's about how you use them. So he made a decision. He said, "I will learn how to manage my time." And from that day, everything started to change. Ranif's first big change was very simple. He started making a small plan every morning. No big notebooks, no apps, just a small paper or note. He wakes up at 6 a.m. now, before the noise of the day starts. The world is quiet. His mind is fresh. He sits with a cup of tea and writes down just 5 things. Not 10, not 20, just 5. These are the 5 most important things he must do that day. He calls it his daily 5. He does not write small things like brush teeth or check phone. He writes what really matters. For example, study English 1 hour, finish school assignment, call grandma, clean my room, walk 20 minutes outside. He chooses only the tasks that will give him peace at the end of the day. He does not try to do everything. He knows doing 5 important things is better than trying to do 10 and finishing nothing. He also puts small star symbol next to the most important task of the day. This is his number 1. He must finish this task first, before anything else. And that 1 star helps him stay focused. This daily habit became his power. Without it, he was lost. With it, he became clear. He says, "When I plan my day listens to me." Before, Ranif always tried to do many things at the same time. He would eat while watching videos. He would study while checking messages. He would start reading a book, then stop after 5 pages to open social media. He thought he was being fast by doing everything together. But the truth was the opposite. He was wasting time. Nothing was done fully. Nothing was done well. He felt tired, but his tasks were not complete. Then he learned something simple but powerful. The brain can only do one thing well at one time. So he made a new rule for himself. Do one task, only one. Then move to the next. When he eats, he only eats. When he studies, he puts his phone far away. He does not answer messages. He does not listen to music. Just one task with full focus. This helped him finish things faster. It also made him feel calm. He no longer jumped from one thing to another. He started to feel control. For example, when he studies for 1 full hour without stopping, he understands more. He remembers more. He feels proud after. And that good feeling gives him energy to continue. He says, "Doing one thing well is better than doing 10 things badly." Now, he finishes more in less time. He is not fast, but he is clear. And that's what makes him productive. Ranif's day used to feel like a storm. He had no schedule. He did one thing, then another, then something else. There was no order, so he tried something new: time blocking. Time blocking means giving each task a clear time on the clock. Like school classes, every task has a start time and an end time. He now creates a time map for his day. It looks something like this. Even relaxing has a time block. This made a big difference in his life. Before, he rested too much without thinking. Now he rests with purpose. And when it's time to work, he works with energy. The clock is his helper, not his enemy. He checks his plan every 2 hours. If something changes, he moves the block, but he keeps the plan. This gives his brain a clear path to follow. He doesn't waste time thinking, "What should I do now?" He already knows. And that knowledge gives him power. Ranif says, "When my time has a shape, my day has meaning." One evening, Ranif looked at his phone. He checked how many hours he used it that day. It said 6 hours and 42 minutes. He was shocked. He asked himself, "What did I do for so long?" He couldn't even remember. Just scrolling, opening, closing, watching. And none of it helped his goals. That night, he made a decision. "I will take back my time." He opened his phone and deleted 3 apps. These were the ones he always opened without thinking. He said, "If I need them, I'll use them on my computer, just not on my phone." Then he made another big change. He moved all his apps into folders with boring names like Tools or Work. So now, they were not on the first screen. This made him stop and think before opening them. He also turned off all notifications. No more dings, no more red numbers. His phone became quiet. At night, he put the phone far from his bed. He bought a small alarm clock instead. This helped him sleep better. In the morning, he didn't touch the phone until 9 a.m. The result? He had more time, more peace, and more control. He started reading more. He spent more time with his family. He felt less stress in his brain. He says, "Your phone can be a tool or a trap. You must choose." Now he only uses it when needed, not just out of habit. And that one change gave him hours back every single day. Even with a plan, Ranif sometimes felt lazy. He would sit at his desk, look at his books, and feel nothing. No energy, no motivation. He would think, "Maybe I'll start later." And later never came. Then he heard about a method called Pomodoro. It sounded strange, but he tried it. The rule is simple. Work for 25 minutes. Rest for 5 minutes. After 4 rounds, take a longer break. So he set a 25-minute timer and started working. He said to himself, "Just 25 minutes. I don't need to finish. I just need to start." And that helped him begin. Once the timer started, He focused only on one task. No phone, no talking, just full attention. When the bell rang, he stood up and took a 5-minute walk, or stretched his arms, or drank water. Then he came back for another round. This method made his brain more active. It was like a game. Work hard, rest short, repeat. He was no longer waiting for motivation. He was creating motion. In one day, he could do 4 to 6 Pomodoro rounds. That means 2 to 3 hours of pure focus. Before, he could not even do 30 minutes. Now, he was moving forward every day. He says, if I can do 25 minutes, I can do anything. And with this small tool, he defeated laziness. It became one of the strongest weapons in his time system. Ranif used to say yes to everything. If a friend called him while he was studying, he answered. If someone asked him for help in the middle of his work, he stopped everything. He wanted to be kind, but he was losing his focus again and again. So he asked himself, why do I say yes to everything, even when it hurts my own goals? He realized, if you don't protect your time, people will take it without meaning to. So he started saying no, in a respectful way. If a friend calls during work hours, he says, can I call you back at 4 p.m.? If someone asks for help, he replies, sure, but I'm busy now. Can I help you this evening? He doesn't say no to people. He says no to the wrong time. This helped him stay kind and focused. He also turned off group chats during study time. He put his phone on airplane mode for 1 hour when needed. If people get upset, he explains honestly, I'm working on something important. I'll reply soon. Now he is not afraid to protect his time. He understands. Every yes to a distraction is a no to your own dream. He says, you don't need to be rude, just be clear. Thanks to this new habit, he now has fewer interruptions and more peace in his mind. Today, Ranif feels different. He wakes up with a plan. He knows what to do. He knows when to do it. He is not perfect, but he is consistent. Every day, he finishes his most important tasks. And then, he still has time left. Time for rest. Time for family. Time to enjoy his day. Before, time controlled him. Now, he controls his time. And that gave him a new kind of freedom. He no longer says, I'm too busy or I don't have time. Instead, he says, if it's important, I will make time for it. He feels more peace in his heart. He goes to sleep without stress. No more thinking, I didn't do anything today. Now, Ranif is still the same person, but with a new life. A life with time, peace, and purpose. Well done. You just listened to a full English lesson with useful topic. That's a big step in your learning journey. You trained your ears. You learned new words. And most important, you understood more English today than yesterday. If you can watch this video again, it is better. You will understand even more. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and maybe drop a comment. So you never miss a lesson like this. Your English is getting better. Keep going. Thanks for learning with me today. Take care, and see you in the next video.